The knock came at 9:47 on a Wednesday night. Through the peephole, I saw Uncle Derek, someone I hadn't seen in 8 months. His jacket hung off him like he'd lost weight. Dark circles under his eyes. Even his breathing had this ragged quality. "They're taking my car tomorrow," he said. 7 in the morning. The tow truck's already scheduled. He thrust papers at me. Repossession notices. Payment schedules. Whether they were real or fake, I'll never know. His hands trembled. "Without that car, I can't get to work. Without work, I lose my apartment. It's all dominoes. And you're the only one who can stop them from falling. $14,000. That's what he needed. 6 months behind on payments, he claimed. Promised he'd pay me back in 90 days with an extra 1,000 for my trouble. Swore on his father's memory, who was alive and well 2 towns over. I know I borrowed before, but this is different. This is survival. I wouldn't come to you if I had any other choice. Family guilt is its own kind of poison, especially when someone stands in your doorway looking like their world is crumbling and you're supposedly the only person who can save them. I transferred the money that night. He actually cried when the confirmation went through. "You won't regret this," he whispered. "I promise." 3 months passed. Silence. I sent a text. "Hey, just checking in about the repayment plan. Things are tight right now. Give me another few weeks." 6 months. You know I'm good for it. Family doesn't screw family. 9 months. Working on something big. Just needed to come through. But his social media told a different story. Photos of a new motorcycle. Finally treating myself right. Weekend trip to the coast. A watch that cost more than most people's monthly rent. Every post felt like a personal insult. At 15 months, I'd reached my limit. Memorial Day cookout at my parents' house. I found him near the drinks, telling everyone about his latest business venture. "Derek, we need to talk about the money." His expression changed instantly. Then, loud enough for half the yard to hear. "Seriously? You're going to ambush me about money at a family party?" Conversation stopped. People turned to look. "You promised 90 days. It's been over a year, and you're acting like some loan shark at your own mother's house. In front of everyone." He gestured dramatically. "If this family meant anything to you, that money would have been a gift. But here you are, making a scene while we're supposed to be honoring those who serve." My mother's voice cut through. "Not now, please. This isn't appropriate." My aunt gave me that look. The one that says you're the problem for bringing it up, not him for stealing. Derek had turned the gathering into a shield. Everyone who valued peace over justice became his defender. "It's $14,000, Derek." He shrugged, sipping his beer. "Don't have it. And honestly, you're doing fine. What do you make? 80, 90,000 a year. You'll be okay. Some of us are actually struggling. You bought a motorcycle. That was a gift from a friend." The lie came out so smooth. "But thanks for humiliating me in front of the whole family. Really shows your character." 2 weeks later, I was blocked. Phone, social media, email. I'd been digitally erased from his life. For months after that, I drove through his neighborhood and saw it. Brand new pickup truck in his driveway. Still had dealer tags. I looked it up later. Base price started at $72,000. Thanksgiving arrived. Derek showed up like nothing had happened, entertaining everyone with stories about how his investments had finally paid off. How he'd saved up and bought that truck with cash. I prepared for this moment. When he started bragging, I stood up and pulled out my phone. Opened my banking app where I'd screenshotted the original transfer. Speaking of that truck, Derek, the room went quiet. I set my phone on the table where everyone could see the date, the amount, $14,000. You said 90 days. It's been 18 months, but somehow you had $72,000 in cash for that truck. My father stopped eating. "What's going on here?" I can explain, Derek started, but his voice had lost its confidence. My mother's tone could have frozen fire. You blocked him after taking his money. The shield he'd been hiding behind, the family's desire to avoid conflict. It all crumbled in that moment. "This is an attack," he said, standing up. "I don't have to sit here and be attacked." "Attack?" I almost laughed. "You mean consequences?" He laughed, slammed the door hard enough to rattle the windows. Never paid back a single dollar. But Derek lost something more valuable than money. He lost his cover. The family finally saw him for what he was. Not unlucky, not struggling, just shameless.